must have. That's what they told us. They told us. They told us transgenders are women. That's what they said. You know, that's what they said. So transgender women should be performing and competing with, like they say, cis women. Around here we call them women. And guess who mad? Guess who is mad? Shout out to Leah. Shout out to Leah, a transgender swimmer in the NCAA, has broken all the records out here in these streets. Listen, I'm gonna try my best not to cuss today. Let me go ahead on and put Fox News up here and shout out to Tucker. Hey, man, they told us it wasn't no problem. I don't know. Here we go.
So remember a few years ago they started to tell us that actually sex differences weren't real, and you thought to yourself, well, I took biology, I know that men and women are physical categories, and I am one, so I kind of know it's true. And they said, relax. It's only about being sensitive to a small percentage of the population who are different. You don't want to judge them. You're not a bigot, are you? When you think
that's right. You don't want to judge them, and you want to that bigot thing. You don't want the labels, you know, because you just going off what you known that it was male and females since we've been born and before we've been born. But because we are a male, me and Tucker, because we are males and we like females, or we know that females create children, and that was the only thing that we've ever seen. But okay.
No, I'm kind of a little minded. I don't want to bother other people. Live how they want to live.
Live how you want to live, like I say out here in these streets. Live your best life, because once you die, you're dead. It's your life. Do exactly what you want to do. Go ahead.
It's like it's going to affect my life.
Not at all.
Oh, but it is going to affect your life. In fact, it's going to reverse society completely.
Yes,
Here's the latest example of it. At the University of Pennsylvania, a biological man has decided to say that he's a woman, he's a swimmer, and he's destroyed the women's swimming records. Of course, because he's a man, actually. The swimmer,
you can't say that, Tucker. They gonna cancel you for saying that.
But Leah Thomas competed for 3 years as a man before he decided to identify as a woman.
Oh, competed 3 years as a man. Oh, so that's Leah right there. Oh, all right, cool. Go ahead.
In women's competition, he just won a 500-yard freestyle by a full 14 seconds. Now, if you swim or ever do a swim meet 14 seconds?
Yeah.
That's time enough to get a beer and come back. There's no 14-second differences between swimmers. But there are now. Thomas's closest rival in a longer freestyle race was 38 seconds behind. That's a different country.
Do y'all know what 38 seconds in the pool is? You don't see that. You don't see that. And Leah beat everybody. Congratulations. This is what they wanted. So hey, let's just congratulate.
So one person who actually did predict this at great personal cost, she really hated for saying it, but she was right, is Karadanski, the author of The Abolition of Sex, the president of the U.S. chapter of the Women's Human Rights Campaign, longtime card-carrying member of the American left, but a very brave person. Karadanski joins us.
He's part of the American left Democratic Party. Go ahead.
Kara, thanks so much for coming on. You must feel a little vindicated, because when we first started having these conversations years ago, you predicted things like this, and people attacked you for being crazy.
Mm-hmm. Predicted him. People thought you was crazy. I've been trying to tell you people born with vaginas out here for the longest. Transgenders is gonna take y'all place in the sports section. But y'all champion this shit on. Let them compete with us. Okay. Oh, wait. Because they women too. Okay.
Thank you so much for having me. And yes, I mean, a lot of us saw this coming down the pike.
Yes, we did.
There's a woman named Beth Stelzer who founded an organization called Save Women's Sports several years ago. She's going to be speaking with your colleague, Laura Ingram, later tonight. Many of us saw this coming, and it's just very important that we all understand that situations like what we're seeing in Pennsylvania at the University of Pennsylvania are not anomalous. This is happening all over the country, as I know you know.
Yes, it is.
Well, it's just amazing that people put up with it. I mean, if you've been a swimmer, had kids who swim 38 seconds, doesn't happen in competitive swimming. I mean, that's a different sport. So this has totally upended a sport that we've had for, over 100 years in this country.
Do y'all see how much faster Leah is to the other swimmers that was born with a monkey? They the same. As long as you take your hormone blockers, as long as you have been in transition or you done had you done had your surgeries and stuff like that, as long as you've been active in changing who you are, then I think it's a year or 2 years or something like that, then you could perform with people who was born with vaginas. That's what's up.
Where are all the parents, the coaches, the swimmers? Like, why isn't anybody saying anything?
A lot of people are saying things. A lot of parents are speaking out. I think a lot of students are very scared of speaking out because saying, look, this isn't appropriate. We shouldn't have men competing in women's sports is a very...
And do y'all understand why the parents are complaining? Because people get scholarships in their sports. And if they keep losing to a transgender woman, they won't get the scholarships. Then the parents got to pay for it. There you go.
Unpopular thing to say. The other thing I just want to say is very often this is framed as having so-called transgender athletes participating in women's sports. And I really want us to get away from that language. The truth of the matter is that he is a man, and he's been allowed to compete in women's sports.
They gon' cancel y'all. Y'all can't tell a fact. Go ahead.
Part of the problem is that a lot of this is happening because of a series of orders that the Biden...
A lot of people will say, he was a whole dude right there.
Administration issued over the course of the first 6 months of the administration, impacting Title IX, among other federal administrative laws. And it essentially says that throughout federal administrative law, the word sex has to be redefined to include the words gender identity. And
so we're going to change the word sex? And we just go for it, but go ahead.
That is a disaster for women and girls, including the women who are on the UPenn women's swimming team.
Told y'all, female born with monkeys that it's gonna be a problem for y'all. And again, y'all didn't listen. Y'all afraid to say stuff because y'all don't want to be called having transgender phobias and all that stuff there when it directly affects you. It don't affect the men. It don't affect the men. Believe me, it don't affect the men when it comes down to the sports. It affects you and your competition and your trophies and your scholarships and all that fly stuff right there. It affects you, not us. And you fell for it. But go ahead. I told you, these babies follow their own understanding. Go ahead.
Yeah, well, it just eliminates women and girls as a meaningful category. Like, they don't exist anymore. So how can you undo this? I mean, let's be honest. You cover this stuff. I'm from Washington. Like, you change something like that, no one ever changes it back, right?
No.
Well, so there is currently a lawsuit pending that was filed by 20 states, and I'm proud to say that the U.S. chapter of the Women's Human Rights Campaign submitted a brief in that case, arguing that redefining sex to include the nebulous, nonsensical concept of gender identity also constitutes sex discrimination. And so I'm very happy to be involved in that lawsuit. But
sex discrimination. Now, I know a lot of y'all haven't heard that right there, but she just explained to you, and because I'm educated, I'm smart enough to just let her explain it and not me try to explain it. Go ahead.
I also just want to note that what I unpack in the book shows that this goes far beyond sports. So we're seeing, for example, and we've talked about this before too, states like California, Washington, and other states across the country are allowing convicted male rapists and murderers to be housed in women's prisons on the basis of their so-called gender identity.
Now. She right. Oh, she's right. And I done told a whole bunch of you players, a whole bunch of you men out here in these streets that, like, if you got to go to what we call the resort, which is prison, which is jail, something like that, you might want to say that you identify as a female to get out of the male facility and be placed inside the female facility. That's law. Now you can do that. That's what's up.
We're seeing the total invasion of women's spaces, prisons, bathrooms, locker rooms, changing rooms, and sports by men on the basis of their so-called female gender identity. And what I really want
she say so-called female identity. That's what's up.
Everyone to understand is that words like gender identity don't have any meaning. They really don't. I mean, they're defined variously, inconsistently, and vaguely in ways that don't make any sense. Every single human being is either a male person or a female person. Everything else is a lie.
I've been saying that for the longest. Now listen, I'm over 40 and fine, but listen, I've been saying that for the longest. I have never known it to be more than two genders. I didn't grow up like that. So when they invented other genders, I was thrown off. I didn't know that you could just make a whole gender. Like, I didn't know that. So, but then when they told us, yeah, we can, and that's what we're gonna do, and you're gonna like it, or you're gonna be shunned, ashamed, phobia thing that they throw on you and stuff like that right there. Since they said that they were gonna do it and they did it, they got power, don't they? Go ahead.
Man, if you ever have an hour, I'd love to sit down and just hear what your life has been like since you started saying obvious truths like that on television. I think you paid a big cost. I'd love to hear about this. Anyway, in the meantime, thank you.
Well, if I could just make one plea.
Come on.
Can I make one plea to yours? Okay. So I have one plea to make, which is this. As Tucker knows, I'm a registered Democrat, as he said in my introduction. I have made common cause with many Republicans who are fighting back against so-called gender identity ideology. One thing that has frustrated me is that across the political spectrum, people still seem to be of the view that the phrase transgender people, the phrase transgender athlete, the phrase transgender student, the phrase transgender prisoner has some sort of coherent meaning. It doesn't. And so my plea to your viewers in particular, I know that it's Republicans who are holding the line. I don't like it, but I know it's true. Republicans are holding the line on material reality. All of that goes out the window when you use a word like transgender. It just doesn't exist. And I'm begging viewers
it just doesn't exist.
To stop using it. Thank you so much.
Smart. The language matters. Terry Dansky, thank you so much. Hey.
Thank you. So what do we do? What do we do? Because transgenderism ain't going nowhere. Should they create their own sports, their own leagues and all that stuff, their own competitions? I don't know how that will be done, but hell, since the LGBT got a whole bunch of money, I believe that they can form like their own thing, and that'd be cool, do that right there. But until then, shout out to Leah, keep winning. Shout out to all the other transgender women who is breaking all the records. I wonder if they're going to enter women's basketball. If they enter women's basketball, it's over. They're into women boxing, I think, the MMAs, the track and field. Oh, killing them in track and field. I mean, blowing them out in track and field. Now swimming, and listen, like every sector that women perform in, compete in, they need more transgenders. But damn it, they told I cuss. They told us they were the same. They told us that it wasn't no different in what y'all call a cis woman and a transgender woman. That's what y'all said. So I'm here to support. Keep doing what you're doing. Don't let nobody tell you that. You know what I'm saying? Just keep getting the trophies and the records and all that fly stuff right there, because this what they said was okay. And y'all keep thinking that it's more than two genders when y'all was born knowing it was only two genders. Society got y'all so goddamn scared to say it's two genders. This is deep. But that's what's up. Listen, I appreciate y'all for rocking. Keep doing what you're doing. A few years ago, you was male. Transition, say, shit, I'm finna get all the records. I'm finna do big things. I'm finna be on TV and everything. I'm finna be in front of, like, to be on the sports magazines and all that stuff right there. And I'm finna find a way. And you did. And you did. Good thinking. Good thinking. I appreciate y'all for rocking, man. They keep on. Appreciate y'all for rocking. Oh, please remember to subscribe. And please remember to go to the WillieWilliamsShow.com and subscribe to the website. I appreciate y'all for watching me. Oh, we need some thumbs up. Can we get like 100,000 thumbs up on this one? I appreciate y'all. And leave your comments down in the where y'all leave the comments at. I'm out.